Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Yes, I know it's been a while. But yeah, today we're going to be talking about deleted scenes from my favorite show, SpongeBob SquarePants. It always fascinates me seeing deleted scenes from TV shows and wondering why they were deleted in the first place. Whether it's for a good reason or a bad reason. So yeah, let's get started. Right after SpongeBob says, "Hey, Mr. Krabs is getting all sweaty again," there was a deleted scene that shows a vision of Mr. Krabs sitting on top of us and sniffing a pile of treasure. Sean Cohen, a writer and storyboard supervisor, posted a storyboard of the deleted scenes on his Dynamo account, proving that it indeed exists. Artist unknown. As seen in the early production material, the famous bold and blast painting supposed to be more fish-like in terms of design than what was seen in the final episode, Boating School. In an earlier version of this episode, SpongeBob had his walkie-talkie underneath a Santa hat instead of a cowboy hat. This was apparently changed because the staff found a cowboy hat to be funnier. Christmas Who. This episode had 3 deleted scenes. Originally scribbled as Santa gave the first girl a top apparently shaped like him instead of a wrench. After Santa, also known as scribbled, gave the first girl a present, SpongeBob said, "I told ya he was real." Mr. Krabs originally said, "And don't forget about me, pony," while waiting for Santa. All of these scenes were removed for reasons that so far remain unknown during time. In the end credits of this episode, Tom Kennedy is credited for providing the voice of Mrs. Puff Dad, despite this character making no appearance in the episode or in the series as a whole. No details are known as to the context of the scene featuring this character, other than the fact that the scene was cut after Kenny's dialogue had ever been recorded. Dying for Pie. Storyboard has a scene where SpongeBob is plugging up Squidward's heart during the surgery gag. SpongeBob introduces Squidward to a random office worker. They were friends. In the online Wolf storyboard, there was a scene with Plankton turning into an actual Plankton before getting squished. When asked why the scene was cut, Vincent Wallace stated it was for time. Frankendoodle. Patrick was originally supposed to say SpongeBob's drawing was lower middle class. Still, that line was changed to lacks basic construction, possibly for it being a very out of character thing for Patrick to say. Graveyard Shift. In the special features of the SpongeBob Buddies DVD, you can find a storyboard of the episode which features a deleted scene, and the scene shows SpongeBob delivering mail to Fullboard Harry. Also, Fullboard Harry was originally the one flickering the lights, not Nosferatu. Nasty Patty. An early work print of Nasty Patty was found on SpongeBob Productions CD at a thrift store by MLW user Milk Tea and his friend. It contains a completely different opening ending as well as a deleted gag implying SpongeBob put the Nasty Patty down his pants, complete with scratch voices. Help wanted. The original 1997 version had a different opening credits. This code can be found online and on the Best of Nicktoons 1988 VHS. Additionally, the 2000 book Not Just Cartoon Nicktoons contains a screenshot of a deleted storyboard where Gary eats some cactus. The original author of the title character is called Spongebob is currently lost, and only a few storyboard panels are currently available. I Was a Teenage Gary. YouTuber 90s Give Me Goosebumps uploaded a video containing proof that this scene is fake. He says that it's from the original ending and also claims to have more SpongeBob SquarePants Season 1 premieres on VHS tapes. 90s Give Me Goosebumps has also dumped the whole premiere of Scary Pants / I Was a Teenage Gary onto multiple that the so-called deleted scene was never drawn in the storyboard of the episode. Jellyfishing. An Upshaw Scribble house was made but never used in the episode. Jellyfish Hunter. The famous Moore scene was meant to have more grotesque close-ups on Mr. Krabs, but was cut if it is unknown if these made it past storyboard phase. Just one bite. There was a cut scene near the end of this episode. During the scene, Squid was attempting to break into the Krusty Krab as he walks into the building. He sets off the security system, a bucket of gasoline, and a little match, causing a massive explosion, and leaving him charred back, and doing it again, when he walks into the kitchen. The version that has been shown on TV since January 2nd, 2002, and on home media releases replaces the scenes with a slice zoom cut to Squidward in the kitchen without any buttons. However, there is another edited version that retained the first but not the second gas explosion. It's commonly assumed that the cut was made because of 9/11. However, this is false, as the episode aired a month after the attacks. Yet the single was still included. Vincent Waller later confirmed that the scene was changed because Nickelodeon doesn't tolerate stunts involving igniting the gas. The scene is still intact in Canadian, Korean, and Bulgarian airings of the episode, and on the Video Now and Apple TV Canada versions. It has also been intact in Latin American airings in 2001. The scene can be easily found on YouTube. Karate Choppers. According to the Season 1 DVD commentary, this episode originally had a scene that shows Stanley karate chopping a fish in the Gorn. The scene was cut for being deemed inappropriate. It's also noteworthy that this episode, along with the episode SB-129, was removed from rotation sometime in the early 2000s for unknown reasons, though they have since returned. Karate Island. The dedication called to Pat Moretta, I don't know if I pronounced that name right, who voiced Mr. Udon in the episode, and at the end was also removed at the Best Day Ever marathon. Most likely because of the sudden appearance of Pat Mortella's face. The dedication call scene, however, is still seen on YTV, Nickelodeon Asia, DVD, all the Spongebob recordings, and on YouTube. Life of Crime. In the storyboards of this episode, the scene of SpongeBob and Patrick imagining all the fun they have with the balloon was replaced with them playing a game with it involving numerous sharp objects. So it could be changed to the juxtaposition of the balloon popping, following the former scene funnier to the writers. Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy. There was a background painting of a cherry pie made for the episode, but unfortunately was not used. Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy 2. Storyboard artist Jay Linder shares storyboards of several deleted scenes from Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy 2. The first deleted scene shows SpongeBob's Krabby Patty statues of Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy getting eaten by the judges. According to Jay, Steven Hilberg told him that Krabby Patty statues were a funny enough visual and to not put a gag on gag. The source was also animated background character design instead of the realistic fish head. Numerous pieces of production on this scene have popped up on eBay and other various websites, implying the scene may have been fully animated before it getting cut. A second deleted scene involved SpongeBob, Mermaid Man, and Barnacle Boy looking at a dam, and SpongeBob pointing out a plug, causing a flood. No production material of the scene has been found, so it may not have been animated. A third deleted scene had the free stomping of bank robber. Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy tries to stop the robber with a water ball, but accidentally hits SpongeBob, causing him to absorb the water and crush them. Background of the Bikini Bottom first Nigel Bank was found, meaning the scene could have been animated. A fourth deleted scene had Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy using the gadgets to close the door of a jewelry store, but SpongeBob accidentally breaks the window. 3 background paintings of the scene have been found. Interesting, the jewelry store would have been used later in the season 10 episode Roy Brains, as well as the video game and SpongeBob SquarePants Employee of the Month. 2 other backgrounds exist, one clearly meant for the shower scene where Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy fight their cardboard cutout enemies in an upshot of a tower. Pizza delivery. There were 2 background paintings created for the Krusty Krab open and close signs. There was also a shot with the Krusty Krab clock, all of them not used in the episode for some reason. Plankton. According to the Season 1 DVD commentary, there was originally a scene in the episode that depicted Squidward naked, but was cut for obvious reasons, even though Squidward is seen naked in other episodes. Pre-hibernation week. According to the Season 2 DVD commentary, during the scene where Sandy is raking leaves, she originally was meant to take the symbol for girl power, but it was changed to Texas. Sandy originally did a whole dance routine where she was stepping on the leaves, but it was cut due to time constraints. This episode also had an alternate ending that was pushed for unknown reasons. Instead of SpongeBob laughing when he realized Sandy went into hibernation, he said, "Why I oughta." Procrastination. There are 3 deleted scenes in the episode. These scenes aired in the US until 2005, when they were cut from all other aliens afterward. The first scene shows SpongeBob looking out the window and seeing all of his friends outside. He sees Patrick rubbing sunscreen on Sandy. The next scene right after that is SpongeBob imagining a live-action car crash. Last scene was him doing cosmetics. The scenes are on the Season 2 DVD, the Christmas DVD, and on YouTube. They're also still on Canadian television airways. It's still unknown why these scenes were removed in US airways. Some say they were cut for time reasons, while others said they were due to their content. Storylines from October 2019. Nickelodeon started airing reruns of this episode, which includes the deleted scenes on the Nicktoons channel. These versions of the scenes were also upscaled to HD to match the rest of the episode. Sailor Mouth, given by Tom Kenny at a conversation panel. Scary Pants. It was a close-up painting of SpongeBob with his spring spells created, but it wasn't used in the episode. Sleepy Time. A cell using in the background porcelain was found on eBay, suggesting there was once a shot of Paul sleeping in a room. Something Smells. According to the Season 2 DVD commentary, after SpongeBob and Patrick hugged Squidward and went away, at the end of this episode, Squidward was supposed to say ugly and smelly, 2 for 1, but the scene was cut due to the whole screen fading to black at the end, so the dialogue wasn't needed. Suds. A sale of Dr. Patrick of a briefcase not seen in the final cut was found on eBay. There was also a painting of a close-up of one of SpongeBob plug holes, but it's not used in the episode. It can be seen on a set of trade cards from 2003, Survival of the Idiots. According to the Season 2 DVD commentary, there was a original scene featuring Sandy's bed hanging from the ceiling of the tree dome, with much more survivor/jewel than was seen in the final episode. Additionally, the DVD commentary also states that the original title for the episode was Survival of the Morons. In the assets for the video game SpongeBob SquarePants Super Sponge, an alternate title card can be found for this episode. It features yellow outline red text and a different background. This is the only place this title card can be found, as it would never broadcast on television or released on home media. Additional early broadcasters and home media release of the episode credited Edgar Lazarbo as the animation director. The credit was also due to tribute animation direction to Tom Yamushi in later releases. Texas. In the scene where SpongeBob doesn't want Sandy to leave, before following her to the bus, there were several frames of anticipation cut. Sales of sketches that appear on eBay. Twitter user Larry Inc64 attempted to recreate the scene using the material found. The Great Snail Race. There's originally a scene that shows Sandy getting arrested for kicking SpongeBob's bottom. The scene was cut possibly to save time. The Secret Box. Many people online claim to see a picture of SpongeBob with a lampshade over his head, or a picture of SpongeBob in his underwear when Patrick reviews the embarrassing photo of SpongeBob during the original airing and the first reruns. Interestingly, the photo in the box was actually revealed in a SpongeBob book released sometime after the episode and seems to match the description above. However, wiki user Sacho112 claims to remember a photo matching the first description. So SpongeBob passed out, drunk on a table, wearing a Christmas sweater and a lampshade on his head, surrounded by cartons of eggnog. You can also see Sandy and Squidward giggling in the background. Since there was currently no footage of this picture, it's unknown if either claim is true. The Snowball Effect. Former supervising director Adam Pellion tweeted a background and storyboard panel over the lead scene depicting a snowman, torture room, and Squidward Fortress. It was likely cut for being too graphic. To Love a Patty. Originally, SpongeBob was going to be bare naked in bed with Patty, which was cut due to it being inappropriate for children. Also in the storyboard, SpongeBob was seen wearing his outfit and wig from the chaperone. Welcome to the Chum Bucket. According to the Season 2 DVD commentary, there was originally a scene that showed Plankton taking out SpongeBob's brain before putting it in the robot. Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy 5. There were several scenes deleted in order to reduce the episode running time, as it's supposedly going to be a double-length episode. These include Mermaid Man using his telescope vision, a press conference with Evil, the ice cream truck becoming a Miss Fang robot, a fish defeating Miss Fang with a disguise, SpongeBob rejoicing over the Marmola's secret entrance, the Wheel IJS LSA dying in a plane explosion, Patrick's armpit falling, the Crystal's original name, the Wizard, Captain Magma skywriting, the Wizard causing a tornado, Miss Appeal being run over by a car, the elastic waistband being caught in the tornado and being defeated, and Mermaid Man's telescope vision malfunctioning. These all can be found on the Fear of Krabby Patty DVD. So yeah, that was it for this video. I hope y'all enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.